So why is it so difficult for you to become unconstipated? Why are you so constipated? Why is nothing resolving it? Why is this problem in your life, and why are you dealing with it? Okay, so very common question, and I'm going to answer this question. The truth is, here's the truth. When a person has been constipated for a long period of time, and especially for those that have been taking laxatives and enemas, and when I say laxatives, I'm talking about all the magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide stuff. Those are all laxatives, folks. When a person's been taking laxative type ingredients for an extended period of time to go to the bathroom, or they just haven't been regular for a long time, it means their system is turned down. And when I say the system's turned down, I mean we're talking everything from bile flow, peristalsis, migrating motor complex, the gut-brain axis has been affected. You got a parasympathetic nervous system problem. Serotonin's likely down. Bifidobacterium levels are down. Cortisol is most likely up. Your system's stressed. There's inflammation of the system. The colon is dry. There's a whole range of issues. There's a whole big list of problems. So obviously, helping turn a system on that's been turned off, one, it's complex. Two, you need to do it correctly. And three, it's going to take time, okay? So I'm going to read a statement, and then I am going to explain this because it's very appropriate. So here's a comment on our Slow Motility Plus protocol, which has motility and reflux in it, and then I'm going to respond to this to help you understand what you need to do to keep your system or turn your system back on. Okay, so here's the comment. They didn't help me. I've been taking the motility supplements for almost 3 weeks, and I have never been so constipated. I don't get it. Okay, so let's start off with the basics. Whether you're taking motility or you're taking Slow Motility Plus with motility and reflux, you have a mild option and a moderate to severe option. The mild option is for people that have been, that are not relying on laxatives and enemas. They are constipated occasionally. That's the mild option. You go to the bathroom daily, but you don't feel like you're fully evacuating. Or you go to the bathroom every other day, or you're good for a few days and then you're not good for a few days. That is occasional constipation. And I really strongly encourage people that are going through this to help resolve it now before it becomes a bigger problem, okay? Moderate to severe issues is frequent daily constipation that usually is painful, uncomfortable. This is people that are relying on laxatives and enemas. This is people that if they're not taking something like a laxative or an enema to go, do not go to the bathroom but every 3 to 5 days, okay? If you are reliant upon something to go to the bathroom, you need to be on the moderate to severe protocol. Number two, there's a big time difference between addressing a mild problem and moderate to severe issues. So if you read the protocol, it will very clearly say two things that you need to pay very close attention to. One, you do not stop taking laxatives, or in the case of Slow Motility Plus protocol, laxatives or acid blockers for 4 to 8 weeks. You need to have, your system needs time to start working on its own before you pull the crutch away, okay? So you wait 4 to 8 weeks before you reduce any of those things, and then at that time you ease off of them. You ease off of them over time. That means you slowly reduce them, okay? Number two, moderate to severe issues take 90 days. You do not turn a system on that has been off for 90 days. You don't. Now, does that mean that we don't have a lot of people see success earlier than that? Yeah, we see it all the time, but I'm not going to promise that. But we also have people that take longer than 90 days, okay? If somebody's been constipated for a very long time, it can take longer than 90 days, but you are doing it the right way with the motility and reflux product, okay? So what's in motility? Digoxin, which is okra and winter cherry, and then artichoke leaf extract. The artichoke leaf extract is literally 4 to 5 times more effective than standard artichoke leaf extract. You're increasing bile flow and other things that you need to turn on the system. The digoxin reduces cortisol in people that have really high cortisol by about 42%. That's the average. Some people are like, but I have really low cortisol, so I'm going to say this differently. It helps balance cortisol levels. It also boosts serotonin by 30% in those people that have low serotonin. But it just, what you're really doing is balancing normal serotonin and cortisol levels, okay? Next, some people have issues. They say, oh, I can't take ashwagandha because of my autoimmune issues. Let me be super clear on this. The research on ashwagandha, and I know that the Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic all say that it activates it. That is not what the research says. It's modulating the immune system. That is the actual wording that is used. modulation. It does not say activate. It is not activating it. It is helping modulate the immune system. So is ashwagandha bad for those of you people that have autoimmune issues? No, that is people that have not read the science, okay? So motility, reflux. Now motility is also for the stomach because we're helping with digestion. Motility helps the stomach all the way through the intestinal system. Reflux, obviously people think stomach, which is true, but reflux has mucosave, which also helps hydrate the colon. A dry colon makes constipation happen, okay? So obviously laxatives hydrate the colon, but not in a good way. This is going to help hydrate the colon and the intestines in a good way, in a healthy way, so that they're always hydrated, okay? So 90 days, here are a couple tips. When you buy whatever you're buying, if you have bad constipation issues and you don't have gastroparesis, and after you've purchased it and there's a prompt and says, hey, you should consider sensitive gut fiber with a 30% discount, you should take it. Let me explain why. Sensitive gut fiber has been clinically shown, when you buy 2 bottles, if you take 1 scoop in the morning, 1 at night, to have a 66% improvement in constipation over 30 days. It's doing that by significantly increasing and improving the microbiome. Specifically, it's increasing bifidobacterium by like 300+%. And by doing that, it's helping with constipation issues. When you take sensitive gut fiber with motility and reflux, or just motility, that has between a 80 and 95% success rate, and you pair that with something with a 66% success rate, you are going to have help. And then you take that and you do it for 90 days, you're going to turn the system on and it should work. Now, some people go longer than 90 days. If you've been constipated for freaking ever, maybe it go longer than 90 days. That's not common, but it absolutely can happen. Does this work? Yes. Are you addressing root causes? Yes. Does this help people? Is the success rate ridiculously high? Yes. The clinical side of it is supported by the research. Tons of research studies on this. And then number 2, we've just seen it work a lot, okay? So for anybody that leaves me a message that says, I've been doing this for 3 weeks and I've never been so constipated, my response back to you at the very end of this is, make sure you didn't just stop taking your laxatives, okay? Be mindful, you gotta start easing off of those in weeks 4 to 8, and it's gonna take longer than 3 weeks. Please be patient with it. We're addressing root causes. This, my friends, is how you become regular again, which is extremely important for your whole digestive health, and absolutely extremely important thing to do if you're ever going to clean up your gut successfully. I hope this helps. Bye.